Okay, so I've just opened up my Tableau file, the week 12 in class practice file, and we're just here at this basic open screen, and we want to adjust something we created in our room usage by time dashboard. So I'm going to click on that dashboard at the bottom of the screen, and we're going to just change this reservations by day of the week. You see we have these raw numbers here. Sometimes it's easier for folks to interpret the trends if those are portrayed in percentages of total. So to make adjustments here, we are going to go down to the bottom of the screen under the room usage by time, right click and say unhide all sheets. And then we're just going to play around with this reservations by day of week. So let's click on the day worksheet. And changing sums to percent of total is super easy. Right now our sum number of records is in the rows. Just go ahead and click that downward arrow and say quick table calculation, and let's select percent of total. So now we can see that Tuesday and Wednesday are both 19 point a little bit percent. Saturday comprises 6% of the visitors across all the days of the week. Next up is Sunday, etc. So that's all well and good. Sometimes if you have a lot of data that you're displaying, you may not need the 2 decimal points. Maybe we're just looking at overall trends. So let's say we just wanted to have round up to the nearest whole percent, the nearest whole number. So to change the format, that's really easy. We're just going to hover over the number and right click, select format, and now we're going to be working in this format pane over here on the left. Select fields and that downward arrow, and select percent of total because we're going to change the format of the percent of total. And then right now we're default to axis, but we want to be working in this pane here. So we're going to go to pane, and we are going to select under numbers. We're going to select this downward arrow, and let's select percentage. And let's move the decimal points down to 0 and see how we feel about that. I'm satisfied with that. If you did want 1 decimal point, you could just move it, go back and move it up to 1. I'm going to keep it to the nearest whole number. So we have that, and I'm going to pause for now, and then we'll move on to the next screen.